Why do some people seem born knowing exactly what they want? They choose one path, commit to it, and spend years moving in a straight line. Doctor, engineer, lawyer, artist, clear direction, clear identity. But then there are people like you, people who feel pulled toward multiple lives. 1 month you are obsessed with psychology and human behavior. The next you are learning digital art. Then philosophy, then business, then music, then history at 2 in the morning. And slowly, a quiet fear starts growing inside you. What if all this curiosity is actually ruining your future? What if everyone else is moving forward while you are just collecting unfinished interests? And then comes the question, the simple question that somehow feels painfully heavy. So what do? Your mind freezes, because how do you explain a brain that refuses to stay inside one box? Society has taught us something very specific about success. Pick one thing, master it, stay focused, go deep, and if you cannot commit to one path, it becomes easy to believe something is wrong with you. Maybe you are distracted, undisciplined, or afraid of commitment. But what if that is not true? What if the problem is not your lack of focus? What if your brain was simply built for a different way of thinking? Today on Inkling, we are exploring the psychology of the multi-passionate mind, and why feeling lost may not be a sign that you are failing. It may actually be a sign that your mind works differently, and possibly powerfully. For a long time, society rewarded specialization. That made sense in a world where careers were predictable. Imagine becoming a doctor, engineer, or accountant 20 years ago. The path was relatively clear. You learned one system, mastered one skill, and that expertise stayed valuable for decades. In that world, going deep into one field made perfect sense. But the world today does not work like that anymore. Technology changes fast. Industries evolve overnight. Skills become outdated. The rules keep shifting. And this is where multi-passionate people often have an invisible advantage. Because when the world becomes unpredictable, people who can connect different fields become incredibly valuable. Think about this. A designer who understands psychology does not just create beautiful visuals. They understand attention, emotion, and human behavior. They know why your eyes move towards certain shapes and colors. An entrepreneur who understands storytelling does not just sell products. They create meaning. An engineer who studies philosophy may ask better questions than someone who only understands technical systems. This ability to connect distant ideas is powered by something psychologists call far transfer. Far transfer happens when your brain takes a pattern from one field and applies it somewhere completely different. And this is where the multi-passionate mind becomes extraordinary. While specialists become highly efficient inside one system, polymaths become powerful at seeing hidden connections between systems. They notice patterns other people miss. They build bridges, and those bridges often lead to innovation. That random interest you became obsessed with for 3 weeks, it may not have been random at all. Maybe it was another piece of your internal library, another mental model, another perspective your future self will use in ways you cannot predict yet. This means something important. Being interested in many things is not automatically the problem. The real problem is usually something else, trying to pursue all of them at the same time. That is where most multi-passionate people burn out. Not because they lack talent, but because they lack structure. They feel pressured to become everything all at once. Writer, artist, researcher, musician, creator, entrepreneur, simultaneously. And eventually that becomes overwhelming. Not because your mind is weak, but because even a powerful mind can collapse under constant internal chaos. So how do you manage a brain that constantly wants to explore? You stop thinking in terms of permanent identity and start thinking in seasons. This changes everything. Instead of asking, what am I supposed to do for the rest of my life? Ask yourself this: what deserves my focus right now? That question feels lighter, more humane, less terrifying. Give yourself permission to go deep into one pillar for a season. Maybe 6 months, maybe a year. Commit fully. Learn deeply. Practice consistently. Reach a point where that skill becomes usable, where you can think fluently inside that domain. And then something interesting happens. Sometimes your curiosity begins to cool. Most people interpret this as failure. It is not failure. Sometimes it is graduation. You extracted what you needed. Now your brain is ready to build the next pillar. If this resonated with your beautifully chaotic brain, subscribe to Inkling and tell me in the comments, what pillar are you building right now? Until next time, stay curious,